Hello there, my name's Andy. I'm married to Katie and I'm father to Gwen. I'm a chef in a leading supermarket and I work 5 days a week, and I'm also a Christian. My mum, Alison Kinnersley, some of you might know her or be familiar with her. She's a secretary at URC Church on Muller Road, which I always consider my home church, and I think I always will. But we grew up being Christians. We went to Sunday school, and we grew up knowing about God and learning about God. But when I was about 10, 11, I loved football, and that was it. Mum couldn't drag me to church, you know what I mean? She would just say, just 1 hour. No. Because as being the only Christian as well, in my little gang, I was over the recreation ground kicking a ball every Sunday morning. Used to drive me mum mad, and then she sort of said, come on, just come to church. But so when I actually got to the point where I could stay at home and not go to church, I just didn't go. I'd still be respectful of church and respectful of what they did, but I just didn't go. I just stayed at home, Sunday morning, watched telly, this and that, quite nice not to go to church, a bit rebellious. And then, so that went on and on and on till I was at least, I don't think I went to church religiously till I was about 33, 34, really. I mean, it was just sort of, I always knew it was there, like everyone. Sundays, Poppy Day, Easter, you'd pop in, Christmas, you'd go in. My mum would still be very much involved with it. My brother-in-law was a minister. My sister's very much involved with church. But I was very respectful of it. I would never but I just didn't go. Didn't involve my daily life. I'd be out with my mates, doing this, doing that, and I just didn't go to church. So I always remember when I started wanting to go to church, but it was always sort of getting in the way of I used to be out, hangovers, this and that. And I just never started going. And then I never really felt engaged with it. Where, my mum's church, I never sort of felt that it was quite for me. It just felt a little bit they were lovely people, great company, but it just wasn't for me. It was sort of mum and dad's church. It wasn't my church. It wasn't nothing to do with me, really. So I just didn't go. And then, of course, I met Kate, and then, off we go. Well, all through my life, I've always known about God, and I always felt God did have his hand on my shoulder, and I've always felt that. I've always known there is a God. I've never doubted there's not a God. But I've never really understood what God can do and how powerful he is, and that's what surprised me, and it sort of overwhelmed me a little bit. And when I met Kate, I would say she just taught me things and showed me things, and some things I was a bit like, hey, what's all that about, And when we first started going out, and we'd meet up, and I said, I've got some friends who want to meet you, they want to sort of check you out. And I thought, who are these friends? And they're my Christian friends. And oh, that's a bit strange. I got to meet, because I just thought they were trying to suss me out. Maybe they might not like me, but they were just looking out for Kate. And that's the fellowship of Christianity, which is just another awesome part of being a Christian. You've got people who've got your back, which is just another thing, which is great. And so Kate was sort of showing me how to be a practicing Christian, not just be I love God, actually show me how you do it. How you act. So I get a bit, it sort of overwhelms me a bit, how you do it and how you sort of, what you've got to do. And you might have to change your ways a little bit. You might have to sort of, I had to give up smoking. I had to stop drinking as much, and now I've stopped drinking completely. And you just need to, and and when that all happened, it didn't seem like an accident. It seemed like a natural progression I just thought, this is meant to be, and that's where I felt God strongly. He said, this is where it's meant to be. This is what you're meant to be doing. You're not meant to be, because before Kate, there was been relationships where I've gone out with non-Christians, and that's been quite tough because they sort of didn't get it at all. They just don't get it at all, and they're like, why do you believe in all that nonsense? Why is that? And they just don't understand that, And I remember before Kate, there was a girl I was with, and I was quite strongly defending Christianity to her. And I felt the words coming out, and I thought, these words aren't mine. You know what I mean? But I'm saying them. And then, of course, over the course of it all, I thought, do you know what? I need to go to church. I need to be in a church. Because I'm saying this stuff, and I'm not really living it. You know what I mean? So then I, oh, God blame me. And then I we packed up, me and this girl. And I thought, my next step, I need to find a Christian. Sounds silly, but I just need to be with someone. I don't need to be someone without faith. I just know that. So then I actively, and then Kate came along out of the blue, really, but through a Christian connection, which was good. And then, rest is sort of history. And now I'm on a journey, I feel, At the moment, because of my upbringing of Christianity, I'm not very learned in Christianity, so that's my next part of I need to get some Bible study, really. I need to understand the Bible, because I hear these names, and I understand, I know Adam and Eve and Noah and all the sort of stuff that you learn in primary school and this and that, but I don't know the nitty gritty. I don't know the sort of, why this happened, what happened, who, what. And I go to home group and we do Bible study, which is awesome. But sometimes I sort of hide behind it. I think I don't recognise that passage, and I just need now. So that's my next step, to learn more. I think that's the key to it now. I just want to learn all about it, and